Welcome to the Explainer. Today, we're going to pull back the curtain on something you do all the time, buying stuff online. We're going to uncover the secret, high-speed journey your order takes, from that one little click to the box showing up at your door.
You know the drill, right? You find that thing you've been looking for, you pop in your cart, you hit that beautiful buy button, and then, poof, a few days later, a package just appears. It feels kind of like magic, but what's really happening in between? It's actually this mind-bogglingly complex, perfectly synchronized process. So let's dive in and see how it works.
Okay, so to understand the journey, first you got to meet the puppet master. Behind every big business, there's a single, all-powerful system that's pretty much its central nervous system.
I want you to picture air traffic control at a massive airport. That's what this is for a business. Every single piece of the puzzle, every product, every customer, every single dollar is tracked and managed right here. This command center has a name. It's called an Enterprise Resource Planning System, or for short, an ERP.
Basically, the ERP is the company's digital brain. It's the thing that makes sure the sales department knows what the warehouse actually has in stock, and that the warehouse is talking to the finance department. It makes sure everyone is working from the exact same playbook, all in real time. This is the bedrock of the whole operation.
So now that we've met the digital brain, let's follow the life of one single purchase. Our story, of course, begins with your click.
This whole journey is mapped out by something called the order-to-cash cycle, and this is our roadmap for the rest of this explainer. The second you finish your purchase, you're not just buying something. You're creating an official sales order deep inside that ERP system. That's step one. It's the starting gun for this entire race.
Okay, the system has your order. What's its very next job? Find the product you just bought. And believe me, this is where things start to get really interesting.
Here's a really crucial point. The system needs to know two different things at once: where the item is physically and where it lives financially. The warehouse, well, that's the easy part. It's the actual building with the shelves and the forklifts. But a business unit, that's a financial idea. It's how the company keeps score, tracking costs and profits for, say, a specific division or region. The ERP has to be a master of both of these worlds.
So let me ask you a question. How does the system know if an item is truly available? I mean, it's not as simple as checking if the quantity is bigger than zero. What if someone else, halfway across the world, is buying the very last one at the exact same millisecond you are?
This is where the system gets really smart. It basically calls dibs on the inventory. First, there's what's called a soft commitment. That's the system kind of penciling one in for you from the total pile. Then it becomes a hard commitment. That's when a specific item on a specific shelf in a specific bin is officially locked in just for you. They even have future commitments for stuff you might order months in advance. It's how they make sure they never, ever sell the same item twice.
All right, your item has been found and reserved in the digital world. Now it's time to make the leap from the screen to the real world. Let's head out to the warehouse floor.
Back to our roadmap. You can see we are now hitting the fulfillment stage. This is where that digital order gets turned into actual, physical action.
The ERP system now generates something called a pick slip. You can think of this as a treasure map for a warehouse worker. It tells them exactly which item to grab, how many, and its precise location. We're talking down to the aisle, the rack, and the bin number. This is the moment a real person joins the process. So once that item is picked, packed, and loaded onto a truck, the worker scans the barcode. And that single scan triggers something called shipment confirmation. This sets off an incredible chain reaction. The instant that package is confirmed, the ERP updates the entire company's inventory count in real time. The item isn't in stock anymore, it is officially on its way to you. So your package is on its way. But for the business, the journey isn't quite over yet. We have to move on to the final, and you could argue most important part of this whole cycle, getting paid.
If we look at our roadmap one last time, you can see how that shipment confirmation is the trigger for the final two steps. It's what tells the system to generate the bill and, most critically, to update the company's financial records.
At its absolute core, every sale is a really simple trade, right? The company gains a resource, that's your cash, and it uses up a resource, that's the item it just sent you. This table right here, this shows the fundamental transaction that has to be recorded on the books.
And this all happens during the final step, the sales update. This is the moment the ERP tells the company's financial brain, okay, we are done. The deal is complete. The sale gets recorded, the revenue is officially recognized, and the accounting books are perfectly balanced. The entire cycle, from your click to their cash, is officially complete. So, in the end, that quote really does hit the nail on the head. The order-to-cash cycle truly is the central nervous system of a company's sales operation. It's this incredible, intricate system designed to flawlessly turn a simple click from a customer into cash in the bank.
So the next time you click buy, you'll know. It isn't just a transaction. It's the start of this perfectly choreographed digital dance between different departments, software, and people, all orchestrated by that central brain. It really makes you wonder, doesn't it? What other incredibly complex systems are hiding just beneath the surface, running our everyday lives?